Since I was out here, I thought I would do another update. And one thing you'll probably notice is that these updates are getting further and further spaced apart. And it's not because I don't like doing them. It's just that there's not a lot to report. So I still will be doing them, but the intervals will probably be getting longer and longer. And that's why this is like a month and a half later. Because basically I haven't really did that much to really give you guys anything interesting to talk about. But the first thing I want to say is I want to say thanks for all the views and all the subscriptions. And I say that in almost every video, and I really mean it. This channel would go nowhere if it wasn't for the subscribers and for the people watching. So I really want to thank everybody for that. And I'm going to continue making better videos. I'm going to try to up the quality a little bit. As you can see, I've actively been trying to make them better. So thanks once again. And for the car, so like the biggest thing that I've done is I got a new spoiler not that long ago. So I believe I mentioned in a previous video that I wanted to put a spoiler in this car because I like the clean look, but I also had wanted to get one with a spoiler. I don't know, I just like spoilers. Maybe I'm kind of old school or something. So the funny thing is that I went to a car show or a car meetup, and believe it or not, there was a guy with another R32 GTS-T there, and he was just telling me, he was looking at my car and telling me how he likes how clean it looks. And I'm like, I'd rather have a spoiler, to be honest. And he's like, I have a spoiler, and he showed me a picture. I'm like, that gives me an idea. And he finished my sentence. He's like, let's swap trunks. So that's exactly what we did. We met up a little bit later and we swapped the trunks, and that's how I have my spoiler now. But that leads me to another thing, that I've done some minor maintenance on this car so far. As you know, like so far I put a new audio unit in there, new speakers. I also changed the oil not that long ago. And one thing that I can tell you about this model of Nissan Skyline is that it's very simple to work on. Like, it's like it was made to be user-friendly. Now that could change. I haven't really done any heavy maintenance on this thing yet, but when I swapped the trunk out, it was like 4 bolts. It took us both like 5 minutes to swap them out. It was very easy. I think that there were some alignment issues, but even that was very easy to rectify. And then another thing is when I changed the oil, I made a video of that. That was really easy too. That took me like 45 minutes, and that was only because I was filming the whole thing, and it was just very simple. And at one point, like, I had put a little too much oil in there, I had to take it back down, but even with all that included, it was just very easy to figure out, and so far I've been very lucky. So as for like things going on with the car, there hasn't been a lot. Like, this car has just been doing this thing. I've been driving it kind of as a daily driver sometimes, and I take it to little car meetups, and I haven't had any issues out of the car. It hasn't been doing anything. The worst thing that happened was that a little screw came out of my bumper, and it's kind of rattling a little bit, so I got to reinstall that, and that was my fault because I turned too hard. So that was all me on that one. Can't really blame the car. Haven't really had any issues at all. I've heard good things about the RB engine series. There's been some people that have made statements about the RB20. They say they don't like it too much, but I don't know. I haven't had an issue with it, and it idles a little erratically sometimes. But I mean, other than that, it's fine. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? So I went to a car meetup just yesterday, actually. Yesterday in relationship to this video, and I heard the funniest thing. I drove up, and these group of guys came up to me, like, which pretty much happens all the time. A group of guys came up to me, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's a Skyline. That's crazy, man. And how's that legal?" And they're asking me all these questions. And then one of the guys pulls me aside and he's like, so Lil Birdie told me that that's basically a 240 SX with a body kit. And I was like, come on, man. I'm like, are you serious? Like, that would cost more than just buying an actual Skyline. So I think that was the funniest thing I've heard so far. Like, why would someone do that? You know, now I could see before these things were legal, you know, if you're really that desperate to have a Skyline, maybe you would attempt something like that. But that costs thousands and thousands of dollars to convert when you could just buy one for that price. You know, it's just not worth the money. So I thought that little statement, I don't know if that was like some hater talk or whatever. I'm gonna assume that someone really did say that. I'm just gonna, but I thought it was pretty comical myself. So that was another thing that happened. And I just want to tell you guys that I will be adding, like I said before, I enjoy making videos about this car. So I'm going to try to cover a variety of topics about the Nissan Skyline. And it's really hard when you're talking about one type of car. But I've been coming up, luckily, with more and more ideas. And I'm hoping they help you. And I'm trying to build a community. And I know that sounds a little corny, but that helps all of us that own JDM vehicles, to have a little support community that you know where to get parts, you know how to do maintenance, and you know who to ask if you can't figure out the problem. So I think that we should all be doing that. So if you guys have any ideas for me, something that you're not seeing that you want to see, just let me know in the comments or send me a message. I'm all ears. Like, any ideas that you have. If you guys want another prank video that I haven't thought of yet, go ahead and let me know. I'll go ahead and put it up, because I have a lot of fun doing stuff with this car, and I'm only going to be doing more in the future. As I get more proficient with the editing and just overall narration, I want to do more for you guys. This is a blast, and I feel like you guys have given me an amazing opportunity, an amazing platform to talk about the Nissan Skyline, which is, for a lot of us, our dream car. So anyways, that's pretty much all I have, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, don't be shy about giving me ideas, about giving me suggestions. Like, if you have any issues with some of the information I put out there, if you feel that's incorrect, let me know. I'll be more than happy to correct it if it's wrong. And also, I want to mention once again my partnership with Montu Motors, and those are some great guys. Like, I talked to them several times, and they're very easy to talk to, and they're willing to work with me on these videos. And it's just a really exciting opportunity, because I want to get Skylines out on the road. That's all I want. Like, I want to see more of these out on the road. And Montu Motors, they have a bunch of cars in stock, and they're all in very good condition. And I'm going to be showing a lot of vehicles on my website. And if you have any questions, you can call them. You can ask me a question. I'll find an answer for you. And I think that's another amazing opportunity. So thanks, Montu Motors, for that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And I'm going to be trying to put out videos more often for you guys. Don't forget to leave comments if you have any comments or questions about anything. I might just mention on my next video. Thank you.